see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's an early test here.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Brings up White's numbers from a week ago. 12 carries, 57 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
For Las Vegas.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good for the Patriots.
Well, Carter, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Hankins on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Patriot.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
James,
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. But Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Newton's throw here taken in by Sanu. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run. This is White. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Last year's rushing leader among rookies, this is Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Complete to Darren Waller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Josh Jacobs.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
To Darren Waller.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Las Vegas.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Carr to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brandon Copeland. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this is caught at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
For Las Vegas.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Newton. And some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Josh Jacobs,
the safety Patrick Chung is the one who makes the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots.
Now a dump off here complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Newton's
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Waller.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Carr's pass incomplete on the throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.